So what I'm working on today is getting the roof a little bit more straightened out. This roof probably really should be replaced if you're restoring the car. But these waves, I'm just really gently hammering these out to where it doesn't distort the roof so much that it's any more oil can than it is. There's a big wave in the middle out here. A little farther out right there, there's a wave in it. This front rail across the top's pretty warped. I've been pressing this A-pillar out with the porta power and got it about as straight as I can get it by eye. I've tape measured it and it's pretty close, left to right. It's about a 1/4 inch off if I measure it with a tape measure, at least from what I can tell is the center of the car. Right now I'm working on this piece right here. When the car was upside down, it pulled this whole drip rail over out this way. And so what I'm doing is putting a porta power up in the inside of the roof, right underneath this dent, put some pressure on it, and then I'll use a come along, and I just attached it over on the passenger seat belt support there on the floor, and I think it's stronger than the roof is. So if you look at this car from behind, this drip rail just goes up, and instead of a nice swooping arc, it just has a sharp point on it, and it's a little hard to tell on the video, but I think it's out about maybe an inch or almost an inch. On the passenger side, it's much more smooth. It just goes up and over like it's supposed to. This one is bowed out, like I say, an inch. So I'm going to press that out and see how it turns out. So this is working good. That looks a lot smoother all the way across. I ended up putting the porta power back over here again on the A-pillar and putting some pressure on that. And as soon as I started putting some pressure on that, this really started pulling in nicely. I took a big 2x6 and hit this right there with a big sledgehammer, that hammer. I guess that's a small sledgehammer, but I hit that and it just forced it down. I'm going to do that again here. I got to put the camera down and do that, but anyhow, that's making it look more like it's supposed to all the way across. Well, we're very close, but if you look at the horizontal line of this roof compared to the passenger side over there, it's still off just about a, I don't know, it's enough to be off. Anyhow, I'm going to leave this porta power on here for tonight, and then I got to find a way to pry or to pull down, you know, straight down. So right now I'm talking to you, it's December of 2017. These videos and pictures were taken and this work was done back in 2016, and an effort to get the main structure and the huge warps and some frame straightening done on this car, so that basically, you know, 5 or 10 years down the road, if I get the chance to take some body panels off of this, the quarter panels, the roof, maybe a section or two of the floor, the trunk pan, that work can be done efficiently without having the main alignment specs out on this car. If there's big warps in the roof, obviously that's going to affect a quarter panel or vice versa. So anyhow, this just shows you some of the huge amount of work that's involved in this car just to get it straight. And anyhow, progress to this point. I'll show some more video of the framework that was being done at John's Frame Shop in Gresham. All right, and here's getting some hooks welded on the trailer. Make things easier, getting it loaded up at the house shop, and tracking down a steering wheel for it up in Washington from my buddy John, and then the crew here at John's Frame Shop getting that unloaded off the trailer. They were a great help and they did a good job. I was really happy with the work. A little straighter than it was. That's awesome.
I think he's over there somewhere.
I got a feeling that they're all going to have that same flavor to them. So.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of dents in this car.
Oh yeah.
Look, there's another.
There is